Welcome to Brow Trail. It's June 12th, 2018, and this is the coveted Brow 11. It used to be a schoolhouse way back in the day, pre-park days, for kids that were basically lumbermen in the park. And one of the maintenance buildings over there, as you come in from the maintenance road here to get to Brow and Coon Trails, has a big building there that used to be a boarding house where the folks, the lumbermen of the park, used to stay. In front of me here is an open field here at Brow, and by the way, the gravel pits, where they store the gravel, the crusher run, topsoil, are located on here, but there's very little traffic that would interrupt the campers. But before me was what was once called the overflow camp area, and there's a footbridge that goes over to Quaker Rental and also the Quaker General Store at that point, so you don't have to walk down the maintenance road to get to it. So anyways, that was number 11. Coming up here, and this I believe is number 10. Number 10 is kind of nice. It's very secluded. It has a bit of a view of that open field, plenty of parking, and on this and Coon, Brow and Coon Trails, they have pit toilets. In other words, they're much nicer than some of the old wooden outhouses, although there might be one wooden outhouse here. And the shower facilities are located at Fancher Trail, or the Fancher Shower House rather. So that's one of the oldies, I think, but there's a couple of more modern ones. This is number 9 over here. That's an emergency hold cabin in case there's something happens to one of the cabins, breaks down, blah blah blah. They have another Brow always as a spare, and that happens on most of the cabin loops here. This is Brow 8. I've stayed in 8 and 11. I like this very much. And these are primitive electrics. In other words, they're 3-season, they're heated by wood, and these are some of the last cabins to open up in the season because of the roads are a little crazy, big ditches and things of that nature. This is number 7. Now, Brow 7 is unique. I have this on my YouTube channel as well, the interior of this, and Brow 11. It's unique in that it is the only double cabin that's truly a double cabin. It has two 16 by 16 pieces put together, whereas most of the double cabins in the park are comprised of the original 16 by 16, and then as annual renters would get permission from the park, they'd put on an 8 by 16 addition on the back or the sides of those cabins. So that is the only true double cabin in the park. So that's number 7. This is number 6 back here. Number 5, with a privy across the way. Number 4, just had some recent work done on the roof and the front porches. And some of these cabins are grouped together nicely. If you had a family, you wanted 2 cabins, that's a couple right next to each other. And number 3 and number 2. And I don't know where number 1 it went to be honest with you. So as we continue on the trip up here, and then we're into Coon Trail. I'll take a quick ride over there. As you can see, the ditches over here are quite deep in that, so definitely want to go easy on these roads. And there's a deer running across the road over there. Now that road goes, I believe it's a continuation of Wolf Run Road. It's a Coon Hollow Road. A little confusing, but it leaves the park and goes into Pennsylvania, and it's kind of a pleasant drive. You go all the way down there, you make a left, and you get to Marilla Bridges Trail. I'm just going to take a quick jaunt here into Coon 1, 2, and 3. Another great loop. If you have a family, you need 3 cabins clustered together. It has its own water spigot and its own privy as well. I know that cabin, just one of the first ones there, number 1, just had its foundation redone. And these are electrified primitives, 3-season cabins, and they have stoves and refrigerators and wood burning heat. So I hope you enjoyed today's video of Brow and Coon Trails in the park, and you folks have a great Allegany day. Thanks for watching.